Good morning, folks. Welcome to a new little vlog series that Eric and I are going to be doing this summer. It is running long distances in barefoot sandals. Today, I'm going to be running somewhere between 7 and 10 miles in the Lems Switchback sandal. We thought this would be kind of a fun thing to do. We both kind of romanticize about the idea of running in extremely minimal and freeing footwear, and I don't think you can get too much more minimal and freeing than sandals. Pretty simple. I'm going to show you my little warm-up I'm going to do before my run, and then I'm going to take you along with me on my run. At the end, I'm going to talk about how I'm feeling when it comes to my feet, how they handled the run in the sandals, and then the fun thing about this one specifically is it should be coming out before, I believe, this coming weekend is going to be our full in-depth review of the Lems Switchback sandals. So this is acting as kind of a precursor review, a little bit of an appetizer for y'all before we actually put that video out and show you what our real opinions are of this thing. All right, looks like it's gonna be a beautiful morning. It's like 50 out and it's just starting to get a little bit of light from the sun coming up. It's gonna be a beautiful morning for a run. Let's get my Garmin going and let's get out of here. Approaching my first mile marker here, and I wanted to mention that this run vlog and our future sandal run vlogs are brought to you by Creepers toe socks. We absolutely love Creepers. They're the most comfortable toe sock we've tried out of 20 different brands. We love that with toe socks you don't get any skin-on-skin contact. With this specific merino wool blend, you also get really good moisture wicking, so your feet aren't going to get wet on hot days, and they're going to wick away any moisture that you happen to gather as you're going on. If you want to try Creepers toe socks, there's a link down in the description that'll take you over to their website, and it'll save you 10% off at checkout. As you just heard my watch tell us, we just hit the 1 mile mark, and we did hit an 8:30 mile, and that's kind of what we're going for here today. I want to stay between 8:30 and 9-minute miles overall. That's kind of the strategy, and like I said, we'll see how I'm feeling towards mile 7, but I want to do between 7 and 10 miles in these guys. All right, it just hit lap 2. It was an 8:28, so we are keeping a nice solid pace. We are going to get the drone out in a second to show you the beautiful landscape, because if you're not running with a view, why are you even running? Just kidding. Even if you just have 4 brick walls around you, running is probably a good idea. But I'm about to run past the lake for the next like 2 miles, and we'll get some pretty shots for y'all. After that, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of a gear rundown, talk about my nose, talk about my shorts. I already talked about my socks, and give you an update on how my feet are feeling so far. So most recent lap, lap 3, mile 3, 8:14. Did not mean to go that much faster. Let's talk about gear. You obviously know the sandal I'm running in already, and I showed you my socks. So moving up from there, I'm wearing some of the Path Project shorts. I can't remember which one they are. I'll put it up in words on the screen so that you can see. Love these things. The pockets are awesome. The feel is awesome. I love the inseam height as well. They're just really comfortable to run in. They're short, but they're not like booty short running shorts short, which I'm a thicker guy. You guys know that. I probably couldn't pull that off. Anyway, moving up from there, we've got our new Sons of Sever tees. They are in more of a dry fit material, so they're super comfortable. You guys will and have seen me run in them. You've seen me lift in them, and I'll just wear them around casually as well, because whatever material this is that we chose, super comfy. Are you guys interested in shirts at all? Let us know down in the comment section, and we'll put together a little e-shop if enough of you guys want to rep the Sons of Sever brand. Last two things to talk about: hat, Alter Ego Running. We have a link down in the description. We love their running hats. They're super awesome for everything. Again, casual wear, running, lifting, whatever you want. They've got awesome styles for all of those things. And the last thing I'm going to talk about is what's on my nose. People have asked me on Instagram what this thing is, and it's a breathing strip, basically. But like, I've tried the Band-Aid style that are just adhesion strips. Those things suck. They never stick to my nose. So this is two Band-Aid like things with a magnet in them attached to both sides of my nose. And then this guy, I'll stop for you, just goes on there, opens up my nostrils. I was snoring, I was mouth breathing, wasn't getting very good quality sleep. My breaths per minute were garbage according to my Garmin. So I wanted to try one of these. They totally work. So we are gonna get a link for them down in the description as well. If you've got a deviated septum or your nose is just narrow and you can't breathe very well, try these things. They're not very expensive, and so far they've changed my life, not only for sleeping, but also for running. All right, setting a solid pace in these Lems sandals. Feet are feeling great. Let's get after it. I'm gonna check in with you after mile 5. Guys, I'm so sorry. I missed a piece of gear. It's the Ultimate Direction hip pack. I think it's called the Mountain Belt, but I'm using that to carry my DJI drone, which I'm gonna pull out like right now so that you guys can see this lovely little meadow that runs behind these people's houses. But it'll be a good shot for you. But that's how I'm carrying around the DJI Neo, and the Neo doesn't need a controller, which is super ideal for the kind of content that Eric and I make, where we want our hands free. This is the only time you'll see me stop in the video, but I stop to do this every time, but I pull the Neo out. I just want to show you guys how quick it is.
Far. Follow. 3, 2, 1.
And we're off. And then when I want to bring it back, I just turn towards it. Sometimes I give it a little come to daddy motion. Sometimes it still won't. But if it's in follow mode, yay! Now I put it away and we keep running. Lap 5 was an 8:41. I blame you guys, you're so needy. You needed me to show you how the drone works and all that stuff. It slowed me down. Lap 4 was another 8:28, which is fantastic. So I'm right where I want to be. I'm gonna finish out these last 2 miles and then we'll chat at the end. I made a whoopsies when I was putting my drone away for that last shot. I accidentally saved my run on my watch, which stopped it, and I couldn't go back. I was at 5.9 miles, was about to pull another 8:35-ish or something like that. Anyway, started a new run, going to go ahead and do 1.1, and then we will officially stop this run. And there is my my 1.1. So that last one had me at an 8:25 pace for that 1.1 mile that I did. So we'll kind of just ignore that and go off my 5.9 and assume we were consistent all the way through, because I think we were. Okay, so just looking at the quick run data that Strava gives me, I did the first 6 miles in 50 minutes, and that was doing like 8:29. So I'm right on, if not just a little bit under the pace that I am currently training at, which is fantastic for running in a pair of sandals. Now, what I'm gonna do, I don't know if Eric's gonna do this, he doesn't have to if he doesn't want to, but with all the sandals I run in this summer and do the run vlog for, I'm going to take my run data from my Garmin, which tells me like how high my steps are and how wide my strides are and stuff like that, then plug it into ChatGPT and have it compare how I run in each one of these sandals and kind of have the AI decide which one I run in best. I think that'll be a fun little experiment for us to run. But let's talk about how my feet feel. My feet feel great. I'm not feeling any hot spots or blisters whatsoever. The tops of this sandal, the strap system, it's not the most soft and comfortable out there. I would still have to say the Alpha Black Bears from Totem are probably by far the most comfortable, but these ones are passable for sure. I could run a longer distance in these if I wanted to, but 7 miles was no problem for the strap system when it comes to comfort. The footbed is textured, and I thought that would bother me, but it totally didn't. I think the stack height is a big strength for this sandal when it comes to road running like this. We have a 3mm drop, and we're 17 at the heel and 14 at the forefoot. I am a mid-foot striker when I land, so I land like right where my arch is for the most part, and then I kind of roll forward. So I'm probably landing on 15 or 16 millimeters of nice, squishy, comfortable midsole that Lems put down on these things. You're gonna hear some of these things come up in my likes when the full review posts on Saturday, but I just wanted to let you know they were a very comfortable ride. Now, at some point today, I'm gonna go plug in my run data into ChatGPT, and I will come back with a little bit more analysis. All right, I'm back down in the gym, and now I'm going to be uploading my run data to ChatGPT to try to have it give me a breakdown and relate my performance to the sandals specifically. And then again, I'm going to do this with every sandal that I run in and try to see if ChatGPT can let me know what the differences are between these things. So here's what I said. This is my prompt. I'm doing a vlog series on running in sandals. I want to upload my run data here and analyze how I do in different sandals throughout the summer. Here's the data I ran in the Lems Switchback sandal. Give me a simple breakdown of the data and let me know how the sandals may have contributed to the run. And then I uploaded 3 screenshots of the run data that my Garmin watch gives me. So let's go ahead and throw that in there and see what it has to say. So the first thing it's noting is that because I was wearing sandals, I may have shortened my stride a little bit to avoid slippage that can happen in sandals. I think really what it is I was trying really hard to land more forefoot than maybe I normally do, and that probably shortened my stride. However, it notes that my stride length and cadence was very efficient for my height. Now it has a section that says how the sandals may have contributed specifically. They're lightweight and breathable, which would have led to more comfort. Their secure design made it so that my stride wasn't that much inhibited by the design of the sandal, so they stayed in place well. Because of the zero drop and the ground feel, this should help promote a midfoot to forefoot strike, possibly why my cadence is in an ideal range. Potential limitations. Less cushioning could lead to fatigue on longer runs or rougher terrain. Foot fatigue over time, you may feel more stress in the calves or arches if your foot muscles aren't fully conditioned yet. So overall, ChatGPT thinks that it was a good run and that the sandals actually contributed to more efficiency in my running, which is kind of cool. I'm gonna use that same thread with ChatGPT that I just created to talk about other sandals, and we'll see where we get from there. Folks, if you liked this first running in sandals vlog, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, let me know down in the comment section what you thought about running long distance in the Lems Switchback Sandal, and let me know if that's something that you might do in the future. Lastly, make sure to turn notifications on so you get dinged when we upload the next long distance running in sandals vlog. Thanks for watching, and as always, we will catch you in the mountains.